Yo, what it do, ultimate hustlers and solopreneurs? Today is the first episode of Over the Shoulder Training with Cortez Hustle, and I'm going to be breaking down my 2025 content strategy live right here before your face. So be sure to tune in Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is going down. Listen, one of the reasons that you may not be as consistent with showing up on social media or wherever you like to attract people to your business and your brand could be because you do not have a clear strategy. Well, today I'm going to give you my content strategy for 2025, everything from lead magnets to core offers. Like if you're trying to produce content that converts, this strategy is going to work for you. But I need you in the meantime to do a huge favor. Comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that subscribe button or that follow button on TikTok, and let's kick it this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle, where we bring you live training on how to make money on the internet. We cover everything from lead generation to conversion, website and funnel building, all the way through to content marketing, which is our topic for the week. So if you've been struggling to create content and be consistent, then this week's training is certainly going to be for you. And it is fitting that we are jumping into our first episode on the celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, because one of the things that he was progressing to as he got closer to the date of his assassination was economic empowerment for all. And that is my mission and my ministry, to help everyday hardworking people just like you turn your gifts, talents, experience, expertise, and passions into a passive income empire to empower yourself economically. So content marketing is one of those strategies that will help you take your business and or your brand to the next level. So let me know who we have in the building hanging out with us. Let's see. I hear an echo, says Sheila. Man, I don't know where that echo could be coming from, Sheila. Let me make sure that my mics sound nice. Check one. It could just be my room that I'm in, but normally my microphones will mute out any of that. Hopefully that is better for you. But we got to progress with today's show. And I'm going to apologize in advance, y'all. Your boy caught COVID over the weekend, so I'm struggling a little bit with my speech and my rhythm and my breathing. So if it feels like I'm huffing and puffing, it is because I am, right? Because I'm having a little congestion in the chest. But nevertheless, we're going to get on with this training, and you guys are going to learn the truth about content marketing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the 7 steps that we're going to break down in the first half of the show. And then if you stick around to the end, I'm actually going to build a lead magnet in front of you, so that you can understand how this all fits together into your own content marketing strategy. So let me prepare my screen share, even though I don't want to share the screen just yet, but I do want to get it ready for us. All right. And if you guys are watching this on TikTok, or if you are listening on our podcast, then you can always go and see what we're doing over on YouTube at Cortez Hustle. And you can see what we're working on. What's going on? Relentless Defense Firearm Academy is in the building. Welcome to the stream, my brother. I love to see you jumping on, because I know you're learning and growing. So let's break this thing down, man. What are the 7 steps to my content strategy? Well, step number 1 is you must always start with the end in mind. Why in the world are you trying to create content in the first place? Everybody is not an entrepreneur. So you may not be creating content like me to make money, but whatever the end is for you, what's going on, RB? Whatever the end is for you, you should be having, that should be the entire focus of your content strategy. So I start, for me, my end goal is my core product. What is my core product? It is my subscription to our PLR Profit Society online mentorship program. That is the end goal. So if you identify your main product or service you want to sell first, you're going to define your product's unique value and who it serves best. And then you're going to ensure it solves a specific problem for your audience. And make sure that this is a problem that your audience is eager to fix. We create products and services as entrepreneurs that solve problems, but sometimes the problems we're solving aren't painful enough that people are willing and ready to invest in a solution. Does that make sense? I hope y'all feeling me today, because I'm going through a lot to bring y'all this training on the first episode of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle. So you start with the end in mind. That's number one. All the content I create, y'all, is to lead to a sale of my online subscription service, which is the PLR Profit Society Mentorship Program. Number two, when you're talking about creating a content strategy, number two, create a lead magnet that aligns with your core product. So I'm going to break down in the second half of today's training. You're going to look over my shoulder as I create a lead magnet and the cover photo using AI. Develop a free resource that addresses a small but important problem your audience faces. Make sure it naturally leads to your core product as the next step in solving their bigger challenge. Listen, y'all, everything has to be in alignment. Do me a favor, man. Put alignment in the comments for me real quick. Put alignment in the chats real quick if you're feeling your boy. When you're creating content, as we're going to go through the rest of this week, my content strategy, everything you do have to be synergistically aligned and flow from one to the next, from one to the next. So your content strategy should flow. There should be an alignment. So number one, we're starting with the end in mind. For me, the end is my core product, my PLR Profit Society mentorship program. Two, we're going to create a lead magnet that aligns with the core product. Now, how many of you guys know that you can have more than one lead magnet, right? But we're going to focus on creating at least one, and there's got to be an alignment with the core product. Number three, build a simple delivery mechanism, right? How will people get your lead magnet once they decide that you're solving a problem that I have and I am eager to fix, right? I use two primary delivery mechanisms. And even if you're not as sophisticated as this, you can use something like a Google Drive or what have you. Use a landing page is one of the ways that I deliver my lead magnets. The other way is I deliver it through an online community. And we'll break down lead landing pages and online communities later this week, right? And host and distribute your lead magnet there. Even if it's a Facebook group, y'all, where you have a lead magnet, you say, hey, to get this lead magnet, join my Facebook community, and then you have it pinned to the top of the community. So as soon as they jump in, they see they can download that lead magnet. Keep it simple with clear instructions and minimal directions, y'all. The more hoops you have people jump through, especially if they're getting something for free, the less likely they are to jump through all of the hoops. So number three is build a simple delivery mechanism for your lead magnet. Number four, plan your social media content to drive traffic to the lead magnet, not your core product. If you go through the trouble of creating a lead magnet, then you have to go through the trouble of creating traffic to let people know about the lead magnet, right? Use educational posts, engaging videos, and testimonials to highlight the value of your lead magnet. Post consistently on platforms where your audience spends their time and include strong calls to action. And I'll admit, y'all, my calls to action be weak sometimes, right? Because I feel that those who have the problem that I solve know they need my help. And they'll reach out and say, hey, man, how can I pay you to help me? But when you're creating content, though, you literally have to tell people what to do next, or else they don't do anything, right? I'm going to say that again. in the content world, you can have some amazing content, but you literally have to tell people what to do next, or else they won't do anything, right? So your calls to action have to be quite strong. Number 5, you're going to use AI for content creation and efficiency. Tools like ChatGPT streamline the process of writing blogs, creating emails, and generating social media captions. AI can also create your lead magnet. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how I prompted AI to create an amazing lead magnet. And I did this live on our personal branding with AI training, right? Number 6, we're talking about my 2025 content strategy. Tap that screen if you are on TikTok. I guess we should thank President Donald Trump for getting us TikTok back. I don't know, but tap that screen if you're getting any value from this on TikTok. Number 6, integrate an email sequence to nurture your leads, right? Once leads download your lead magnet, nurture them through automated email sequences. Provide value, address objections, and guide them towards purchasing your core product. You guys see why, if you're going to build a content strategy, having your end goal in mind brings everything together, right? Now, as I create and I roll throughout my day, I know exactly where I'm going. I appreciate the hearts over there on TikTok. I know exactly what's happening in and throughout my day, right? So you have to start with the end in mind. And then last but not least, you're going to number 7 on my 7 steps to developing a content marketing strategy is you're going to measure, optimize, and ultimately scale. So you're going to analyze the performance of your lead magnet, your traffic sources, and your conversions. Use data insights to improve each component of your funnel. And if you're in our PLR Profit Society community, we're actually going to go over studying the numbers and making data-driven decisions in our live coaching class this week. So make sure you go and join our free community. So now is the moment I've been waiting for, because I ain't gonna lie, man. How many of you guys have ever done something that you have never really done before and you impress yourself, right? I impressed myself so much this weekend that I wanted to share with you guys this lead magnet and this content strategy that we created in our personal branding blueprint. But before we get into that, we got to pause for station identification and a quick word from our sponsors. Yo, family, listen up. I know today's training is getting good, but I just have to tell you that our last personal branding live workshop with AI was flat out phenomenal. And the feedback that we are getting is bananas. So much so that we're deciding to run it back. Saturday, February 1st, 2025 at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Your boy is going to teach you how to build a profitable, authoritative, and authentic personal brand to attract to you the customers that you are meant to serve. Everything from mission statements to core values, even a comprehensive content marketing blueprint. You're going to get everything that you need to build a powerful brand. And don't forget, you're also going to get master resale rights to resell this course when it's all said and done. So all you got to do is click the link on or around this video or go to cortezhustle.com/blueprint to reserve your spot. I'm just saying. Now let's get back to today's training. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now let's go ahead and rock and roll through the actual creating of the lead magnet using the power of what? AI and ChatGPT. If you guys have any questions, you can put them in the chat. I'll try my best to get to them. But the best place to get your questions answered is in open office hours, cortezhustle.com/open office hours. And you can ask me any question you want, and I will try to answer to the best of my ability. So let me break this down. Now, I'm not going to go through ChatGPT and put these prompts in because I got a whole training on how to train ChatGPT to sound like you and to create lead magnets. I'll put the links to those additional resources in the description of this video. That's why on TikTok, you got to go subscribe on YouTube so you can get all of this information. And if you're watching or listening to this on one of the podcast apps, iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you get your favorite podcast, then make sure that you check the show notes for these additional links. All right. So what we did was I teach how to prompt AI to craft a brand document. And then that brand document, once crafted, feeds ChatGPT, and it tells ChatGPT everything that it needs to know about your business and your brand. So it becomes incredibly easy for ChatGPT to create content, including lead magnets. So I'm just going to go over this really quickly. While I'm doing that, let me go ahead and open up a Word doc so that I can put this in here. Really, I can probably do this in a Google Doc as well. Now let's go with a Word doc. So I'm going to open up Word real quick. And this is how it's going to go, y'all, in this format that you guys are seeing. This is new, but this is the consistent new flow of the show. It is more over the shoulder and less talking head, more demonstration as it relates to what we are actually doing. So if you want hands-on demos, that's what this is all about. So I've got a new blank document going over here. So let's get to work, y'all. I'm going to try to do this in the next 20 minutes so that we can have time for open office hour. So here's what I prompted ChatGPT to do, right? I told it everything about my business and my brand, my core product, service, and offerings, right? So then I told ChatGPT, go ahead and create 30 social media post ideas for January, targeting Avatar 1. Now, you have to have the whole full training. If you get the personal branding blueprint, you get this full training. But when I created my brand document, I told it to give me 3 avatars. So I'm telling it now, I want to target Avatar 1. Include educational tips, inspiring quotes, and promotions for the core product and lead magnets. So now it gave me 10 educational tips. It gave me 10 inspirational stories. It gave me 10 promotional posts. Now that's 30 days worth of content, just like that. So next I said, great, please create the post content for education tip number 1, as well as a detailed caption using story format with emojis and the call to action to comment SMART goals to get our free guide. Now, at this point, when I did this, y'all, I didn't have a free guide, right? But when I go back to the first post that ChatGPT created for me, this was the post, post idea. It says how to set SMART goals for your passive income journey. Now, it knows that I teach entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, how to create passive income. So it's creating a post in alignment with my core product. So the content is a carousel post breaking down SMART goals with examples relevant to starting a passive income business. The call to action is ready to make 2025 your breakthrough year. Download our free goal setting worksheet. Now, I didn't have a goal setting worksheet, but I didn't have to fear because ChatGPT knows everything. I came down here and said, create the caption that I'm going to use with this carousel post. Here's the caption, or here is the actual carousel itself, right? Because I don't even do carousels. I don't even know how to do carousels, but I figure I will learn and I will show you as I'm learning over the shoulder. So it says, here's the content for the carousel. The title, how to set SMART goals for your passive income journey. Slide number 1. And for those of you who do not know what a carousel is, it is a series of slides that work through a concept or a strategy. So it gave me what I need to put on slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, slide 5, and then the slide number 6, the final slide, is the actual call to action, right? Now, the reason this is so cool, hold on, y'all. This doggone dog can bust all up in the mother lover. The reason this is so cool is because a carousel will tell you where people are dropping off, right? If they don't get through all of the slides, then you know that, man, maybe I need to change the title or the graphic or something for slide 1, 2, 3, or 4. And we're actually going to create one of these live, right? But at this point, it's saying comment SMART goals below, and we'll send you the free worksheet. I don't have the worksheet yet, y'all. So I didn't have the content. I just had an idea. It gave me 30 ideas. I said, now take idea number 1 and create the actual content for it, right? Is everybody following? Then I told it to write me a compelling caption in story format. So when I post the carousel, I already have the caption that goes with the carousel. Let's look at this caption and see if you guys approve. Let me know if you guys approve in the comments, right? Y'all don't talk to me enough sometimes on YouTube. I know y'all be doing other stuff, but if y'all pay attention, I promise I'm going to help y'all build an amazing content strategy for 2025, right? So here's the caption. It's 2025 and your dream of earning passive income is calling. Then it goes through this story. Imagine this. You're sitting at your deck on December 31st, 2025, reviewing your wins for the year. You've hit your passive income goals, and now you're planning your next big move. Sounds amazing, right? But let's be real for a second. Without a clear plan, most dreams stay just that, dreams. And then it goes to this whole caption, and then it gives a call to action. Comment SMART goals below, and we'll send you this free guide. Again, at this point, I don't have a free guide. So what do? I come down here and I say, now, please create the free SMART goal setting worksheet in alignment with this brand, not just in alignment with this content, in alignment with the overall brand, because they know that the brand is the PLR Profit Society, and our mission is to help working entrepreneurs transition into full-time entrepreneurship by building a passive income empire. So here is the free SMART goal setting worksheet. And this is what AI created for me. This is the information for the cover page. This is the information for the introduction. Page 2, what are SMART goals? SMART goal templates. And then it gives you space for them to ask a question. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this really, really quickly and show you how you can leverage ChatGPT to create quick digital products that you can give away for free that adds value to the lives of those who follow you, while at the same time allowing you to build an email list. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to copy all of this. Right? And it even gave us a tracker. All right, boom. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to open my Word doc. And then I'm just going to paste. Guys, just like that, I created 30 days worth of content, 10 posts around this free guide that I want to give away. And then ChatGPT created the free guide for me. Now all I have to do is go in here and do some formatting, right? Go in here and do some formatting. Now, when it's all said and done, guys, I'm going to make this a full branded document, but let me show you a couple things that I do right off the bat to make sure that this document is branded to me. Of course, I'm going to save and download it as a PDF so people get it, they can't change it. So one of the things that I like to do to make sure that my documents are my documents, I'm going to go over to the reviews tab. Maybe not the reviews tab, the design tab, and I'm going to add a watermark. So I'm going to add a custom watermark. It's going to be a picture watermark. And then I'm going to search my computer for the watermark. So I'm going to bring up a file. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then I know for a fact that I did not bring the right logo in here. So I'm going to use this logo for now. And then I'm going to change it later. So it's bringing in the watermark. And then all I have to do is say, okay. Now, I've got my watermark on my document. The other thing that I want to do to make this document mine is I'm going to go to Insert, then I'm going to add a footer. And I just like to keep this simple. Wait a minute, that's not the footer that I want to add. Insert, footer. There we go. And I'm going to do Cortez Hustles DLR Profit Society. And then I'm going to make this clickable and go to my website. So I'm going to go back to the home. Oh, I didn't have to go back home. I'm going to insert a link. And then the link I wanted to go to is https cortezhustle.com. Boom. Then I'm going to come down here and I want to center this. And then maybe make it just a little bit bigger, 12 to 14, and make it bold. So now, guys, I have a document that is branded to me, and we don't have time to really hit some of the other things that I want to do because I think I want to open up Canva. And so that's done. So I can click out of the footer, open up Canva, and create a quick cover for this document. But I do want to show y'all this because I didn't like the title that it came up with. So what I did was, wait a minute. All right. So what I did was I said, hey, give me a list of 5 titles for this worksheet that are catchy, but align with the main brand and suggest a potential cover image for it. See, a lot of people think AI is cheating. It's not cheating. Can y'all see I'm working with AI? AI ain't doing this stuff for me. I'm working. I got to tell it what to do, right? So it gave me 5 catchy titles. So your path to passive income, the ultimate SMART goal setting worksheet. I like this one. Dream it, plan it, achieve it. The SMART goal worksheet. So I'm going to take that. We're going to go back to our Word document. And that's the title. Now, keep in mind, I still got to go and I still have to clean this up a little bit, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to insert a page. Sorry, y'all. Like I seriously tested positive for COVID last night. But I'm here because I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. And plus, COVID ain't going nowhere. So why sit down and do nothing when I can just power through it and get a little bit of work done? And besides, this is the first ever episode of Over the Shoulder Cortez Hustle. I could not miss my first episode. And how do y'all like the name? Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle. You don't got to like it. I'm sticking with it. So now that I have this blank page up here, this is where I would put this information, right? I'll put this up here. Actually, it did not do what I wanted it to do. So let me insert a text box real quick. All right. And then it's just a matter of really going through, guys, and making all of this a lot prettier. Which this ain't my jam, but that ain't never stopped me from doing some amazing stuff, right? All right, so now I have that as an info page. I'll add another blank page, and we'll create a cover page for it really quickly. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to insert blank page. All right, now I need to go over to canva.com and create a cover, because some of y'all be making this stuff way too hard, and I know why you do it. The reason you won't take time to learn this stuff is because you think in your mind you have a valid excuse to not be doing this stuff. I don't know how to do it. Well, guess what? I'm going to teach you how to do it, so that no longer becomes an excuse for you. But you have to spend about 20 hours of focused attention to anything will make you more proficient at that thing than 95% of the people trying to do that thing. Just 20 hours, y'all. Just 20 hours. An hour a day for 20 days. Within a month, you can be a master at Canva. Now, I'm not saying you'll be a professional. There's a difference between an expert and a professional. An expert knows the stuff. A professional knows the stuff and how to do the stuff. But you can be an expert at the stuff. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new design. I'm going to do ebook cover. Come on, don't be playing with me. You guys won't believe that I had to with this stuff. Right? So there's my ebook cover. And guys, the best thing for you to do is to use templates. I'm not a professional graphic designer, but I pay $14 a month for Canva to be my professional graphic designer. Does that make sense? So once this thing comes up, I'm just going to pop over to look at some of the templates that they have and see which template can I quickly align with my brand. Remember, this is supposed to be quick, right? So I'm going to type in goal setting and see what kind of templates are there for goal setting. Now we're talking about passive income goal setting, which is a little different, but it's goal setting nevertheless. All right. So now that we have that done, keep in mind, if y'all want to ask me questions about my content strategy, openofficehours.com cortezhustle.com/open office hours. So now I'm looking at these covers, and what I'm looking for is something that I can put my picture in and something that aligns with something that has some elements that I can switch out to my brand elements, right? No, I don't like that at all. All right. So they don't have a whole lot of goal setting. But I like this because I'm just vain. I want my picture on everything. And this tells me that I can put my picture right here. And that's what I'm going to do. Whoops. Let me undo that. I'm going to get rid of his picture. And I'm gonna put in my picture. So if you guys already know how to do this stuff, I get this is probably a little boring for you, but a lot of people struggle with some of this basic stuff. All right, so I'm starting to use this picture now for 2025 versus my other picture in white. But I want it to not be a full body picture. I want it to be more of a shoulder up. Come on. Why are you doing that to me? All right, so I know what I need to do. So I just need to put this behind everything once I get it done. Well, I can't put it behind everything because, all right, isn't this rolling this picture up like I needed to? Oh, I need to take it out of here first. Maybe. Just detach the image first. Do it like that. Maybe this will get me what I'm trying to do. All right, so I know what this is. This whole doggone thing is the background. Well, how about that? So I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I'm gonna put this picture back in here. Like and so. And I'm gonna spread it out nice and big so it covers the whole thing. Appreciate the hearts, appreciate the hearts. All right, boom. And now I can position it backwards. Move it backwards a little bit. There we go. That's what I want. All right. So now, y'all, just like that, I got a cover photo for the lead magnet that we just created, right? Now, obviously, I'm going to come in here and take the title that I like. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put that title in here. Come on, it didn't copy for me. Let me try it again. And I'm going to organize this and set everything up the way it should be and make it look nice and pretty. So when we come back tomorrow, you guys are going to see this document in full effect. And I'm going to take this document and I'm going to show you how to deliver this document. All right, so really this is two sections. So I need to take this out of there. And I can, there we go. Let's move you up here for now. And boom. And then let's put the subtitle in here. Let's bring the size all the way down so that that shows up on 2 lines instead of 3 or 4. Y'all see that? This stuff is not hard. And while this is not super pretty, it doesn't have a whole lot of bells and whistles. How many of you guys can agree that it's effective? Your SMART Goal workbook to passive income. You got to put the main purpose in there. All right, boom. So now I have a lead magnet. It's all in alignment with the business and the brand. And now what we need to do, if we go back to our notes, what do our notes say that we need to do? Right? Our notes say that number one, we're going to start with the end in mind, which is our core product. I'm thinking about my core product with everything I do. How do I get more people into my PLR Profit Society mentorship program so I can help them create passive income based on their gifts, talents, experience, and expertise? Number two, create a lead magnet that aligns with the core product. Well, if I have a goal setting ebook or worksheet that will help you set goals to get you to passive income, is that aligned with our core product? Yes. And that, my friend, is where we have to end it today. Tomorrow, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to create a simple delivery method for your lead magnet. Now, when I say delivery method, whether you use a Facebook group, a online community, or a landing page, the core of any delivery method is the capturing of the contact information. I want at the very least an email address. In a perfect world, I want name, phone number, and email address. But if I have to only take one, I will take an email address because that is at least a way for people to get in contact with me. So if you guys got value out of this, make sure you tap the screen on TikTok. Make sure that you show me some love. Share this with someone on your other social channels, from the Facebook, from the YouTube link. And if you guys are listening live to the podcast version of this, make sure that you go and subscribe to the Cortez Hustle YouTube channel at Cortez Hustle so that you can see what we're demonstrating and not just hear it and have to imagine what it actually looks like. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to deliver your lead magnets in a variety of ways. So I need you to be ready to come back to Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle and learn how to build a passive income empire for you and your family. Until then, I need you to do me a huge favor. Understand this. When it comes to building your business and your brand, not only do you deserve it, but you are worthy of it and you can do it. So see you next time. Peace out, people.